soul fucking is pushing that shit, makes it. There you go, little kitty. I told you I'd put a little something down for you. Not a lot this time, but there's something. Yeah. There's no... You don't need internet, fucking phones, or goddamn computers. Don't need none of that shit, man. Don't need mainstream music. You don't need mainstream movies. You don't need mainstream entertainment or media. Because everybody... Shit, they can't fucking woo a fucking intelligent woman. So they gotta fucking molest a retarded woman. Bodies. Yeah, get them some wigs and some lipstick and some motherfucking 90s and shit. Then they're ready to have... Remember team fucking her and tag teaming her? Remember bragging about this shit? Yeah. So you got that in your non-capable, non-deletable spirit memory. So not only are you a fan, we came here to find out that you can't be allowed to exist, because you might do some evil ass shit. You might molest a child or a retarded woman, someone with a baby mind. See? So we found you out. Be sure your sins will find you out, white boy. You see?
11 p.m. State Cap, here myself. 12:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by a clock that's 7 minutes fast. August 30th, 2021. So it's early Monday morning, late Sunday night, depending on your perspective and when you went to sleep. 106, so it's 12:59. It's about mid-60s out here. Nice breeze. It's not too cold. It's not too warm.
It's just right.
Yeah, it's just right out here.
The stick pops are there?
No, he won't buy, remember?
Okay.
Yeah. When I first turned the camera on the first time, that was him going by.
It
It was a kitty.
was
I don't know. Couldn't tell really. This car went down the road and turned around and came back. There's a car sitting over there too. Maybe they're picking up the car. Maybe they left the car here. And now they're bringing the person back to pick it up. Who knows? It's 1:18, so it's 1:11. Yeah. 1:21. So it's 1:14. And these guys just came to pick their car up. Favorite cashier must not work this speedway anymore. It's 1:27 a.m., so it's 1:20. That's a yellow truck, dude. It's a four-door yellow Dodge Ram. Kinda new. $223, so it's $216. Quiet town accident happened tonight. This morning, whatever. Got a big moon up there behind the tree.
So Encinitas, born and raised San Diegan, and tonight I'm simply here to tell you to unmask our children. We're done begging. In fact, we're done asking for permission.
That's right.
We are going to be unmasking our children today.
That's right.
The pandemic is over. The parents are done. We're done asking you, public servants, for permission. We
Yeah,
are
remember,
done.
public
You can all wear your
servants.
masks. In fact, you can wear 2 masks and 3 masks. You can wear gloves. You can have plexiglass. You can do whatever you need to do to keep you safe. But we, the parents, believe we have a choice for our children. And I don't know who you think you are, that you think that you have more of a say than us, the parents, and our doctors. I don't know who any of you think you are. I really don't. It ends today.
That's right.
We are declaring our freedom tonight.
Yes.
We do not consent to the lies, fear-mongering, and abuse. You all know it's abuse. This is tyrannical leadership, poor leadership. None of you are willing to stand up for our children. This is why we are all here tonight, because we're fed up. We're done asking permission. We're done playing games. The pandemic is over. We are done. Andre, we're done.
That's right.
See the chairs that you're sitting in? We own those chairs. See these lights? We pay for the lights, not you.
Yeah,
Now
tell
I'm
them
letting
like
you
that,
know.
girl.
Emily, you're up in 2022. Greg, you're up in 2022. Marla, you're up in 2022. And Jody, you're up in 2024. I know that myself, I would love to run for school board. And I know many of you others. We're not going to replace all of you. So I'm going to promise you tonight that I will campaign against you. I will fundraise against you. And I will make sure that none of you ever serve in a public space ever again.
That's right.
The time is
Everybody that's in governments now just be cursed, except for Putin, of course, because while he's trying to stop the shit. Isn't it amazing how Putin's like a god compared to all other leaders? The motherfucker is literally a god compared to fucking everything that's ever held a public office before. The motherfucker's a god. It's like he came from heaven himself to defy these motherfuckers. Go Aussie truckers. That's in Australia right now.
Not bad. I like the picture.
12:56 a.m. Back clocked at 7 minutes fast Eastern Standard Time. August 31st, 2021. Tuesday morning, late Monday night, depending on your perspective and when you go to sleep. Happy birthday, Vinny. Happy birthday to you. Well, we got that song, all the tracks laid, so it'd be the last song I did while I was 56. I didn't get a lot of work done while I was 56. I was too distracted with dumb shit. So my production level dropped big time because of the attacks of the small town inbreds, you know. All the little inbreds who think against those of us who are gods compared to them. It's like, yeah, I know you all want to suck my dick is why you dared to think a thought against me. Well, it's alright, in the time loops you're going to get that opportunity, don't worry. I'm going to look you up, our spirit memories are connected now. I know right who you are, and I know right where to go. Know where to find your mama too, believe it or not. 1:42 a.m., so it's 1:35. And there goes the county cop. Just came from East 72, headed north up into town.
Thing is just some
Oh, goodness.
things that
144, so it's 137. Kind of got pulled up a little bit, and he's just sitting there.
Look at those big grapes out. They're sucking into the wall. Now he's going fast. That's so strange.
Looks like it went straight.
Yeah. Look like it.
Still proud you voted for Biden? Well, you'll get time looped as all the people that died because of him being president. There you go, stupid. Then you'll be spiritually executed to never get born, to vote for a child molester. This is what happens when you let the perverse and sensual have power. Sad story there, boy. Cute. Beautiful booty. You're gonna get time looped to these dogs too. The little welfare phantoms here thought they were getting away with shit because lightning bolts didn't strike them as soon as they did it. They find out when they die and hit them time loops though. They find out at the judgment seat when we all see their spirit memory. We understand why they're headed to the time loops. 2:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I clocked at 7 minutes fast, so it's 2:35. We've been here for about 20 minutes, a half hour already. Kind of fizzling out. I'm filming footage and uploading it because I'm on the last stages of my stay here in Grayling, being tormented by all these little fucking minions of Satan. Finally gonna get out of here. I'm not going with my tail between my legs either, yo. I'm leaving up out of here a successful fucking music artist, fucking money in my pocket, and a hot bitch that fucking no Grayling fucking goddamn little fucking child molester can touch. Yeah, she's got a plump, beautiful booty, nice big titties, a beautiful face, man. Her face just fucking makes you want to cry. It's so pretty. She drives good. She's got a nice car. She plays guitar. She fucking goddamn sings. And man, she stays in her husband's bed and rolls over on him and fucks him in the middle of the night. Now, who wouldn't want a wife like that? Especially after having the trash that this town provided, right? Like, oh wow, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel now, huh? You're calling that a wife? Everybody else calls it a town hall. Oh, that's sad. It just goes to show that you can be from another timeline and still not know everything about this timeline. So I have to come back to get the information. I had to come back and suffer at these motherfuckers' hands so that I could get the book. It's called ALF, A-L-F. Yep, and it sure tells a lot about shit fucking in this timeline and what's here, the mentality that's here. The women that were here, why we had to burn them alive when we burned the world. The men, quote unquote, because, well, they ain't men, not in Grayling anyway. The men that were here. You gotta put your dick in a retarded woman, but she ain't your wife. She wasn't invited to her, you weren't invited to their bed by her husband. Then you got no sexual prowess and you got no business having sex. Somebody should cut your dick off for wanting to stick it in that retarded woman. For real. Somebody ought to cut your dick off and make your mama eat it. Hey, maybe that'll happen someday, huh? You just never know. People like to act on my suggestions. Yep. So you just never know, yo. What might happen up in here? I know if I could have caught them in the act, fucking I would have fed them their own dicks. All three of them little white motherfuckers, I would have cut their dicks off and fed it to them. And I would gladly go to prison for it. Gladly. I would happily be doing time right now if I could have did that. Happily. There goes the city police headed north back into town. After just pulling out of Speedway. It's 12:47, so it's 12:40. Yeah, we're down to mere days, maybe hours. And I'm gonna be rescued from this ugly little town with all its ugly little people. Ugly little people. They'd assault somebody else's life for sexual thrills. They're ugly, tiny people up in this town. I don't think there's anybody who even exists in this town. I think I'd be hard-pressed to find one person that fucking exists in the next timeline in the population of this town. Might find one or two. But I doubt it. I haven't ran into him yet, I know that. We got a couple dudes hanging out over there at Burger King, smoking or something. Looks like they got hats on, so they probably work at Burger King. Anytime I see a white motherfucker out at night, fucking near me, I fucking goddamn have the willies now. Didn't used to be like that in this town, but now it is. Can't wait to be gone from this town, yo. I hate this place and I hate the people here. I really hate the fucking people here, man. I fucking despise these motherfuckers, yo. You fucking goddamn ugly, desperate fucking creeps. You're so ugly and desperate, you'd fuck a retarded girl. Well, you know, those of us who aren't child molesters and we're beautiful, and we know we're beautiful, we can't even get our dick hard for somebody retarded, so there you go. Knock yourself out. Go for what you know, yo. This guy drove the wrong way down this thing. Don't know why he didn't follow the lines. It's 108, so it's a 101. Now we're stopping for a flashing yellow light. This person is shit-faced cunt, yo. Either that or they're fucking with us. Ain't no white boys wanna fuck with me right now. I'm fucking one step away from making a call to a fucking black army to come out here and deal with the nasty whiteness, the white devilism. Piss me off, and fucking it'll get black out here real quick. Thing about us is we outnumber your police forces out here. And we will be done and gone time they can call the National Guard or the military. So there you go. Wanna fuck with somebody still, little nasty white trash, canine cum chugging mama havers? Your mamas were so busy slurping on them dogs that they couldn't raise you right. Didn't teach you basic parameters. Don't fuck with a motherfucker's wife because you may not know who he is. And you may not ever forget that shit until you fucking goddamn you've been dealt with, punk. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I got the memory of an elephant, motherfucker, when it comes to motherfuckers offending me. I don't ever forget until somebody got with you. I don't have to be the one to get with you. I just have to know somebody got with you. That's all I care about. Y'all hear that, right? Shit, nigga. These white boys got me enraged and crazy. Crazy little white boys. Above the law out here. Well, they ain't above our law. We say you don't touch another man's wife, and you don't touch a retarded woman. Unless you gonna marry her and take good goddamn care of her. Nigga. So these white boys need to be taught what their fucking nasty fucking goddamn meth junkie parents didn't teach them. Creeping ass little meth junkie motherfuckers. Another county guy just went by, 1:20 a.m., so it's 1:13. Headed south to the freeway. And he's coming back. I'm gonna write a cartoon about Dylan McLansborough and Cody O'Rourke and his two child molesting buddies. The whole theme of it is they're trying to get to a retarded woman fucking while her fucking husband's asleep. So they're out there in the bushes spying with binoculars and shit. Herpy man, does it look like her husband went to sleep yet? I don't know, chlamydia boy. Let's give it another 20 minutes. Then we'll go over and tap on the window and she'll come trotting out wrapped in a blankie and let us fuck her in her ass on the patio. Yeah. 'Cause you know she's desperate. See how ugly she is, right? And she fucking really fucking child-minded. So she takes our dicks as a lollipop. She probably don't even fuck her husband. Either that or our dicks are super giant compared to his dick. So she needs our big dicks. She needs it, man. She needs to get gang fucked. She needs to be tag team. She needs it. But Herpy Man, won't that create an argument for her needing a guardian and needing to be in a controlled environment? I don't care, chlamydia boy. We can get the pussy until fucking it happens, right? Because she ain't never gonna say no to us. She says no to her husband, though. One on 140, so it's 133. I kind of went back to my old standards up before October. I don't have sex with retarded people. Now I can see it's too much like having sex with a child. The woman decision won't get made and you won't get chose over other guys when the push comes to shove. You'll actually be rejected and be deprived of sex because of her fucking other people. You don't want to bring somebody like that into your life, your bed. You sure don't want to be married to something like that because it makes you the laughing stock fucking of the town, don't it? That's okay, because this town don't exist anyway. You won't find it here in the next timeline, thank God. There wasn't enough fucking goddamn existent people here to fucking rebuild it. So it's just woods here. This is just a big old field. Trees everywhere. Ain't no people, no civilization around here. I might buy the property this town is on with my proceeds from Elf in the next timeline. Yeah, make sure nobody ever builds a town here. Hollow, McGreath Lake, all that shit. I'm gonna name it Amber Fucks a Lot Lake. Town. It smells like illicit, molesty sex up in this town. It don't smell like good sex. There's no good energy fucking goddamn, you know, the little funnel clouds you see, the invisible ones, if you can see more than just this timeline, them little cyclones of positive energy, there ain't none of that shit in this town. That's probably why the kids off fucking are so mean. There's no good energy to hit them. The adulteresses are winning out. Y'all need to start buying some sex from the prostitutes and create some good energy up in here. Fucking these retards is fucking goddamn burning it down all around you. Retarded women ain't supposed to have sex, didn't you know that? Hasn't it kind of been proven by this shit? 1:47, so it's 1:40 a.m. It's a school night, and they've got their little fucking screechy little brats out walking around at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But the parents in this town obviously don't teach their kids fucking anything. They don't teach them the basics, basic boundaries. So they don't know, hey, you're not supposed to fuck retarded people. They're actually supposed to gross you out, the thought of fucking them. All right? Like Vinny's reaction to Amber, how he was grossed out by her for a month. That's what a retarded, the reaction your dick is supposed to have to him. Droop. Another man's wife, you're supposed to have the same reaction. Droop. You're another man's wife. I don't care how desperate you are for sex. You better take this shit somewhere else, because I'm not putting that karma on my life, and I'm not fucking goddamn having your husband gunning for me. I don't know who he is, and I don't know who he knows. He might be street affiliated to Detroit. He might know gangs of people. He might be street affiliated to fucking goddamn California. Yeah. If they have bothered to research me a little bit online, they could see that I fucking goddamn... You know, a gang-run radio station plays my songs in California. A bunch of motherfucking goddamn gangsters and motherfucking my fans and my friends. Wait till they fucking find out about this shit. You might take them a little trip out here one day just for fun. These little white boys would be easy for them to find, too. So it's 1:53 a.m. There goes yellow truck dude. He ain't stopping his speedway. Yeah, his favorite cashier must have quit. Got put on days or something.
Oh,
Well, finally, been hearing that train for a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna hire a good artist to draw Dylan and Cody as Herpy Man and Chlamydia Boy for my cartoon about this town. Because this town is cartoonish, man. This is cartoon. Horn blows, does the engineer. Well, that wasn't a very long train for all the noise it made. The fucking howling for fucking goddamn a half hour. Took a long time to get up here. You're here, fucking probably 10 miles away.
But I'm grateful, she's heaven sent. I love how she tells the other guys to get bent. You can't have this, I got Vince. Y'all are like jesters to my breast. Feeling like a king, see me through her eyes. I'm happy to be hers and she's happy to be mine. I can make her jump, she can make me high. Jumping up together, she taught me how to fly. She's the ultimate cutie and I'm grateful. With a beautiful booty, but I'm grateful. A new girl in my car, little hottie, makes me feel like a star. Got the lines for me only, yeah, I'm grateful. No, I'll never be lonely, but I'm grateful. Always loving me hard, but I'm grateful. Makes me feel like a star. He's all that and a big bag of chips. Sexy ass booty, pretty pouty lips. She plays guitar and she sings. To her, I'm the world. I'm her everything. I love the way she walks. Love the way she drives. Love she makes me happy, happy to be alive. I know God loves me. I feel it every night. Right there in my bed, never out of sight. She's the ultimate cutie, but I'm grateful. With a beautiful booty, I'm grateful. The new girl in my car, little hottie, makes me feel like a star, but I'm grateful. Got their minds for me only, but I'm grateful. No, I'll never be lonely, yeah, I'm grateful. Always loving me hard, yeah, I'm grateful. Makes me feel like a star. for me, not no other guys. Always tells the truth, my new girl never lies. Benefits my spirit, body and my mind. More valuable than rubies, she's my greatest find. She the ultimate cutie, but I'm grateful. With a beautiful booty, yeah, I'm grateful. A new girl in my car, little honey. Makes me feel like a star, yeah, I'm grateful. Got them eyes for me only, yeah, I'm grateful. No, I'll never be lonely, I'm grateful. Always loving me hard, yeah, I'm grateful. Makes me feel like a star.
2:09 a.m. So it's 2:02. Yeah, if you ain't hip to who Modify is, chances are you're a welfare phantom who doesn't even exist. You didn't make it to the next timeline. There's the county police. And they pulled right through. And sit right there. Get his bones if there's any still left. The welfare phantom's little AI algorithm. There ain't no AI in the next timeline, so you guys know. There ain't no computers there either. There's no internet, there's no phones, there's no social media. There's nobody dumb enough to need that shit. There's nobody dumb enough to be entertained by the sports that ain't there, or the mainstream media that ain't there, or the mainstream music that ain't there, or the fucking movies and movie stars that ain't there. There ain't no Hollywood in the next timeline. Ain't no government in the next timeline to create a fucking psyop. Because you know the fucking goddamn, that was all just psychological operations. Making movies to entertain the feeble-minded and control them and make them do stupid, evil shit. And now look at how many stupid, evil motherfuckers won't be making it up out of here because it got programmed to evil behavior. Put it in their non-tampable, non-deletable spirit memory. Yeah. So then when we hit the judgment seat and everybody gets imbued with everybody else's spirit memory, then you see the ones that are going to get time looped and spiritually executed to never get born when they replay this timeline. It's like, you won't even fucking goddamn feel bad that they're getting led away and that they're going to be spiritually executed to never get born. And you're going to see a huge fucking goddamn group go through the fucking Stargate, which looks like a lake of fire, heading for the time loops. Fucking like 9 billion fucking souls just from this fucking era, because there's 9 billion here now and only about 500,000 are going to be there. And not all the 500,000 are coming from this era. There's existence from previous generations. And there's only about 500 million in the next timeline, so about 500 million, maybe 600 million at the most. Out of 9 billion here, plus how many billions have existed before, that's a very small percentage. That's like the sand you have in an hourglass, fucking, as opposed to the sand in all the seas of the ocean. You see? All the seas, all the oceans of the world, rather. Yep, yesterday I turned 57. Sure tried hard not to make it to that day. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. It's been a hard year. This has been like the hardest year in decades, man. This year right here. This has been the hardest one. I was under attack from every direction. I even had to help fucking goddamn gang molesting my retarded wife while I was fucking sleeping. For real, it was just hard, man. Chlamydia boy and herpy man. It's gonna be a great cartoon. And I'm gonna make sure that they draw Cody just like he looks and fucking goddamn Dylan just like he looks. Because, well, they look like fucking cartoons. For real, they do. They look like cartoons. How you can wanna fuck one of them when you got me in bed, I'll never know. It just must be the fucking one of the problems with retardation. If a bitch is retarded, that's how her mind will work. She'll lick her snots and fucking go trotting down the hall to have sharp objects shoved up in her vagina and her butthole so she can get Heather O'Rourke by Cody O'Rourke. But just imagine if she dies from this shit now. Cody O'Rourke's gonna be the most famous fucking goddamn predator in the world. Because, well, it's gonna get compared to Heather O'Rourke. I'll see to it. I'm already comparing it now. It's like, there you go. You gonna stick fucking sharp objects in my fucking retarded wife's fucking holes and make her bleed out? She's still bleeding out 6 months later? You nasty little fucking no sexual prowess having motherfucker. Because your dick's so goddamn tiny, you gotta stick fucking goddamn stuff in her. The sex wasn't good and you needed to do that shit. That's your own fault for not being able to fucking goddamn woo a fucking intelligent woman. I've never fucked a stupid woman before, so, you know, this shit all takes me by surprise. It really does. I've never let somebody this stupid into my life. Never let them in my house. Never let anybody who would fucking think they could betray me on this level and fucking goddamn still act like fucking, you know, you don't want a divorce, but your actions say you want a divorce. You're begging for it on your hands and knees. Please divorce me. Please run away from me. I can't stand your old ass. I'm gonna keep doing this shit to you until you go. Okay. All right. Well, remember, your actions speak louder than words, yo. I keep trying to tell you that. He's just on this side of the shadow. Get off the street, would you? But when this car comes, we may get to see him. There's a rabbit there. See it? Right there. He just took off into the grass. He's checking us out. He's all up on his hind paws looking at us.
The baby rabbit.
He is a little rabbit, yep.
We just
He's always hanging out here in the middle of the night, right in the street usually. I don't know what's up with him. He must have a home around here or something, someplace he hides. Now he looks like he's coming over to us.
Who's baby rabbit?
Yeah, it's a little baby rabbit.
Aww.
He wants to sit back in the same spot. Yeah, he went right back to the same spot in the street. He's sitting there. He decided we're not a threat.
Rabbit.
Yeah, buddy. Good to see you again. You're still kicking. 10:01 a.m., but I clocked at 7 minutes fast Eastern Standard Time. So it's 9:54 on September 1st, 2021, Wednesday morning. The city police sitting there.
Somebody.
Kicking it with somebody. Pulled up to him.